Hi, this is our final exam. It's the solar fan and it's by the heat strokes. The team members are Julio, Lindsay, and Rohad. During hot summers, the sun is shining a lot. Why do not tap the solar energy to make your living environment cooler? Solar-powered fans are not only great for cooling the attic, solar fans are now replacing electrically powered blades to keep homes comfortable during hot summers.
Solar fans run on solar energy instead of electricity. Similarly to how solar lights work, a small solar fan is powered by a solar panel that is either mounted on the device or wired to a separate installation. Solar-powered fans for homes do not usually require secondary power sources as long as there is enough sunlight. With a solar panel fan, you don't need to purchase batteries or consume electricity. Its primary source of power is the sun is completely free of charge. Although the initial cost of buying a small solar-powered fan may be more expensive than a regular fan, it could turn out to be cheaper in the long run because of the potential to cut air conditioning costs by up to 30%. Our goals to be met are to only have one power source, which is the solar panel, portable for easy transportation, easy to operate, speed for at least 3.8 meters per second, and decrease body temperature by 3 degrees.
The parts that we used for the project were the DC motor, which was 3 to 4.5 volts and 7,500 RPM, the solar panel, which was 6 volts, 150 milliamp, and 0.9 watt, and the piece of wood, which was 16 centimeters times 8 centimeters, a small switch, popsicle sticks, a small fan blade, and the tools that were used was a 30-watt soldering iron and hot glue gun.
Okay, let's build now our solar fan. We first are gonna build the base for the solar panel. We want the solar panel rotate, that way the solar panel can always be on the direction of the sun, so the solar panel will receive more energy. First, put a medium cap bottle upside down on the corner of the piece of wood and stick a nail in the middle of the cap, but do not reach the end, so the lid can rotate. Now we must place the solar panel at an angle of 45 degrees. For it, cut a popsicle stick in half and place it on the back of the solar panel and stick it with glue.
Step 2. Build the base for the DC motor. Now let's design the base of the DC motor. This should be higher than the piece of wood so that the fan blades do not touch the ground. 1. Stick 2 popsicle sticks parallel to each other at a distance of 3 centimeters. 2. Cut a popsicle stick of 3 centimeters and stick it on top of the 2 popsicle sticks previously stuck to the base. 3. Now we can place our DC motor in its base. We just have to stick with silicone the bottom of the motor to the base. Step 3. Soldering wires to the DC motor. First, you get a hemostat, then you strip and tin your wire, make a hook on the end of the wire, hook the wire through the lug and squish it tight, clamp the hemostat behind the wire, and then you solder quickly.
Step 4. Connect the switch. Without a means of controlling whether a motor is on or off, it would be difficult or dangerous to use an electric motor. Therefore, installing a switch, such as a single-pole, single-throw switch, is necessary for the proper operation of an electric motor. First, cut a length of wire, strip each end of the wire of a ½ inch of insulation, attach one end of this wire to the positive terminal on the power supply. Attach the other end to one of the terminals on the switch. Second, cut a second length of wire and strip each end of this wire of a ½ inch of insulation. Attach one end of this wire to the negative terminal on the power supply. Attach the other end of the wire to the negative terminal on the motor. Third, cut a third length of wire and strip each end of this wire of a ½ inch of insulation. Attach one end of its wire to the unconnected terminal on the switch. Connect the other end of this wire to the positive terminal on the DC motor. Fourth, to operate the electrical motor, close the switch or move switch to the on position. To turn the motor off, open the switch or move the switch to the off position. Step 5. Testing phase. The solar panel swivels to face the direction of the sun. By turning on the switch, the fan will begin to operate.
Si tú